This nasty rainy weather just does not want to stop. At least it's not brutally windy right now. It's just nicely windy. But it's crazy, crazy. Snowing, raining, sorry, over there. And it's coming this way again. And I've been hearing really loud thunder again. It's kind of crazy, crazy. Just that kind of wind right now. Not too intense, just a decent hard blow. Anyway, I don't know what to do. I want to go fishing and all that sort of stuff, but gotta ride this out. I was hoping you'd hear some more thunder here. Let's look in close here. Look at that. All the rain coming down there. Yeah. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Waiting for another thunderclap, but it doesn't want to happen now that I got the camera out. Of all things, right? Anyway, I guess I'll just go back in, finish making dinner, and sit and chat with the girls. Well, it's really coming down now. It shifted over here, right over top of us now. And you can still hear thunder going here and there, and it's just coming down real hard. Gonna water my potatoes anyway. Hope they don't drown. Oh my gosh, look at this weather, eh? Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Well, just stay indoors and enjoy the warmth and the company here. Oh, when will it end? Look at this old woody, eh? Beautiful. You don't see too many of these around at all. This is great, just fantastic. See if I might be able to get a shot inside. Yeah, this is excellent. Let's just take a little tour around here. Fantastic. These are really cool. Reminds me of California. The Beach Boys and everything. Wow, this is nice. He's got the seats all covered up. I'm assuming for obvious reasons, to keep them clean and everything. Wow, that actually looks like he goes down to the beach and sits in a chair and stuff like that when he's out and about. Yeah, this is great. Just a beautiful machine. Look at that front end, eh? Chevrolet. That is just super. I love the way they leave the old paint job on there, and they just clean it up and leave the patina on there. I think that's the best way to go instead of paying $30,000-$40,000 for a serious paint job. Well, my girls are acting up again, but this is beautiful. One thing I love about these vehicles is they got this beautiful sun visor here, factory sun visor. I think that's just fantastic. What a gorgeous machine, and they got the original rack on top as well with the wooden panels. That is excellent, just excellent. This is fantastic. Just another super hot rod around here. Well, wouldn't consider this a hot rod. It's all original by the sounds of the engine and everything, and so it's just an old classic vehicle. Just fantastic. Good old Chevy. Good old Chevy. Yeah, that's great. That's great. All right. Let's get back to the house and the girls and the birds and everything, and just wait for more classic vehicles to show up. Ciao. Well, the sun is out again, and so are all the hot rods. Look at this beautiful 33 Ford. Isn't that beautiful? Absolutely gorgeous. Don't know if you can see from this side. Let's try the other side there. This is a gorgeous beauty. Gorgeous. Wow, the window's open here. Good, good. Look at that upholstery and everything. Isn't that fantastic? Isn't that beautiful? This place is just crawling with hot rods everywhere. Yep, it's almost notorious up here for hot rods. It's beautiful. Just gorgeous. Another beauty. And right over here, at the same time as I filmed the 33 Ford, we have a 1932 Ford. Gorgeous, gorgeous vehicles, eh? Just fantastic. He's got his top down. Wow, look at that upholstery and everything. Look at the colors. Just black and red, it just pops, huh? Look at the pedals and everything. Fantastic, just fantastic. Yeah, I love these, I'm not going to touch it, but I love these little side visors. Really nice, very nice. Yeah, there's a ton of hot rods up in this area. It's just amazing how many there are. Fantastic. Just fantastic. You gotta love it. Gotta love it. When the sun comes out, they all come out. Right on. So here's something you don't normally see pretty much anywhere else, at least nowhere that I've ever been. Let's go show you over here now. Yeah, I'm standing right here, right at the edge of the road. I've showed you I walk up and down with the dogs a lot. And many of the orchards don't have fences around them at all. Some of them are partly fenced, but I've not seen any orchards that are actually fully fenced anywhere, but especially down this end. And this is interesting because I can just walk right over here to the cherry trees here. And look at these beautiful, 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 ripe, juicy cherries there. Look at them all everywhere. That. Yeah, I could just reach out, like I say, touch, grab them and pick them right off the tree here. But of course I wouldn't. I would never do that. It's if I'm going to get them, I'm going to be honest about it and pay for them, kind of deal. But I think that's fantastic because it's kind of like an honor code around this neighborhood or something that all the cherry orchards are kind of open and nobody goes around picking any of the fruit as they go by. Even on this trail that I come up and walk the dogs up and down, the trail that goes all along in between the orchards there and all through town. It's about a mile long. It goes both ways. But I'm right here beside the trees here. There's no fruit on these trees yet, but I'm standing right here, and I can just, like I say, just basically reach out and touch the trees. And I suppose when there's fruit on there, I could easily pick it. But it seems to be kind of an honor system around here or something, and everyone seems to have respect for the orchards and stuff like that. And there's hundreds of people that walk up and down these trails during the week. And I don't know, nobody seems to bother the orchards or try and pick any fruit or anything like that. And the trail goes way back over there, down over towards the river there, quite a ways. So this is trails, could be a mile long or something, but it's quite fascinating that they don't have anything, the orchards fenced around totally, and nobody seems to bother stealing fruit or anything. At least so far, what I've seen anyway. And I've never heard of anyone doing anything. If it were true, I'd probably hear about it, kind of deal. But I just thought that was fascinating. I thought you'd find it interesting that these orchards are all open. Like I could just go in there and walk all the way through here and that. Obviously, I'm not going to because someone might come down and, say, hey, you can't go wandering around through there. But, obviously I wouldn't do that. But just find that really fascinating. Everything's quite open kind of deal. It's something. Yeah, all right. Got to head back now to the little house. So we're heading down through town now. And you can see we got vegetable gardens on both sides. And orchards up and down both sides and fruit stands everywhere. It's quite something. Definitely something out here. Then once all the orchards are finished kind of thing, then the small downtown begins. A bunch of residential areas and everything, but it's quite something down here to see. You can see orchards on both sides there. Another fruit stand. Just like that all the way through here. Pretty interesting place. Now there's quite an interesting aspect to not just Karameas, but this whole general interior area. It's like everywhere you go. I'll show you what I mean here. There's old cars and old farm equipment and machinery and stuff, just like everywhere, absolutely everywhere. And this I know has been here for years because I've seen it before in the past. Interesting, eh? Oh, there's no floorboards. But yeah, they've got old vehicles absolutely everywhere. Any chunk of property, farmland or whatever, has old vehicles everywhere, machinery and stuff like that. And right across the highway here, we're going to go over there and check that out. Like I was saying, there's old cars and old machinery and everything everywhere. It seems to be a theme around this whole general area, like I was saying. Look at these suckers, eh? Aren't these gorgeous? Aren't these gorgeous? Beautiful, eh? Look down there. They're everywhere. These are old 1929 or 1920s vehicles. I'm pretty sure it looks like the stuff that Bonnie and Clyde would drive around and rob banks in and stuff. But everywhere you go, you see old stuff. Old, rusted out stuff, and it's been around for years and years and years. It's not very humid out here. It's a very dry climate. This one here is John Deere. John Deere. Maybe one of the original John Deere tractors. But yeah, it's very dry around here, and everything seems to last a lot longer. All the rusted out vehicles and stuff. It's just fantastic. You've got an apple tree sitting here, and you got old vehicles all parked all the way around it. It's like a old vehicle machinery graveyard out in this interior section. And like I say, it's not just Karameas. It's all the outskirts areas. You know, you see it all around through it with Soyuz and everywhere else. OK Falls, all these different places. But it's amazing, amazing how much stuff, old stuff, is just lying around. This is quite interesting. This one, look at the tires on that sucker. That's going to drive you through just about anything. Wow. But yeah, everywhere you go, it's kind of like this. Old vehicles and stuff, old machinery. It's great. I just love looking at all this old stuff here. I think it's fantastic. I'm sure a lot of you out there are somewhat familiar with these from the old days too, when you're very young. This here is like, it's an orchard and a fruit stand here. Like the orchard's in the back here, all through the back here and on the other side. And then the fruit stand's right there. And this is kind of like their little museum kind of deal. It's quite something, quite something. Amazing old equipment and everything. Stuff you don't see anymore. Everything's so modern now and looks so much different. But that is fantastic, eh? I'm not even sure what these two are at all. Not sure at all. I would have to go and ask someone what they are and what they're for. But they're quite fascinating anyway. They almost look like wine barrels on wheels kind of deal. It's interesting, eh? Fantastic. Really old stuff. And that wood is still, it's fairly solid. It's like not rotten through and everything like that. It's amazing how long they last. I'm sure these have been here for pretty much forever. It's quite something, eh? I just thought you'd find this fascinating about this whole area and all the cool stuff they have just lying around everywhere. And everyone just leaves it out, you know. Nobody wants to rebuild them and fix them up and stuff like that. They just want to let them sit there and die a honest old age. Fantastic, eh? Just something. Apparently my microphone just died on me, but we're just about a minute and a half outside of Karamias in a place called Olala, and I just thought this was really funky. This guy seems to have a fetish for old Volkswagen Beetles, but I thought this one was kind of cool and funky looking. It's pretty unique. Could you imagine this sucker driving around with these big tires and that sort of thing? Yeah, it's just kind of funky, but I thought you'd find this interesting. I drive by it quite often when I'm going up to the lake to go fishing and stuff. But yeah, my microphone's out, so I don't even remember what I was actually saying here. So just have a good look at the picture and enjoy the scenery, because that's what you're getting. Now back to the vehicle and yeah, so virtually everywhere you go around here, there's all sorts of old vehicles and old vehicle graveyards. Just like this one out here. Interesting, eh? Very interesting. Not only that, there's lots of campers and motorhomes, RVs, trailers, everything. Like over here. Lots of old trailers and motorhomes and everything like that. All sorts of RVs and stuff. Pretty cool, eh? Pretty cool. All right, let's get back in here. Yeah, they're just old classic vehicles absolutely everywhere. Absolutely everywhere. Just something, man. Absolutely something. Fantastic. Let's see if I can look inside here. Interesting. Very interesting. Just graveyards of old vehicles everywhere. Just amazing. Just amazing. Yeah, it seems just about everywhere you go, people love to adorn their properties with either old vehicles or old machinery. This is so cool, so cool. More machinery over there. Isn't that awesome? They just love doing that. Mm-hmm. Fantastic. And then you got all this stuff over on the other side here. Let's just take a closer look. A lot of old farm equipment everywhere. And it's all the way along here. I think it's so cool. But yeah, you see that everywhere. Just old vehicles and old farm equipment everywhere. But just look down there. It's all the way along there under all the trees right up there. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff. Like I said, everywhere you seem to go, anyone who's got property loves to just adorn their places with all sorts of neat stuff. It's quite something, quite something. That's one of the things I like about here is got all this old stuff I used to see when I was a kid, and a lot of it was on the road or on the farms or whatever and doing work. And now they're all in these kind of little mini museum graveyards kind of thing. It's fascinating. I just love it. I just love it. All right. Back to the truck and the girls. Yep. Yeah, lots of old stuff everywhere. It's quite something. I love it. I really love that old panel van there. That is really cool. I'd love to grab that and rebuild it and put it back on the road. That'd be so classic looking. So classic looking, yeah. But yeah, old vehicles everywhere. And there's a beautiful old Corvette over there. Just beautiful. Looks like someone's hauling it away to a car show or something. Yeah, that's a beauty. What a beauty. Yeah, there's definitely an endless supply of interesting and fascinating things to see up and around this whole general area up here. I mean, I could spend a really long time looking around in every single nook and cranny and up every back road and that. It would just take me forever just to go around and check out every spot and all the cool things to see everywhere around here. But that's it for today because I've got to get dinner ready for the girls here and then make dinner for myself. And then we're going to just lay back and kick back and do nothing. Ciao for now. Tally ho. Tally ho.